I got a lot to say, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how many people is gonna watch this video. I got college football playing in the back there. I wanted to wait until the sun comes out so I could go ahead and talk about this. For us Bama fans, there's nothing for us to be sitting here super down about, super sad about, whatever. We believed in this team, and this is what they gave us. And honestly, like I said this right after that Georgia game. I said, why we just letting them do whatever they want to do? Why is our defense just playing super dog water all of a sudden? What happened? And then we go against Vanderbilt. We almost lose to Georgia. We'll start off by saying that we gave Georgia all those points and almost let them win. Then we go against Vanderbilt, we lose. Vanderbilt may have got over 400 yards. It felt like it. And then we go against South Carolina, and you got all the fans doing. Oh! I'm singing like, I'm surprised. I said this after the Georgia game, and I said it in the Vandy game. And you wanna know what Bama fans said? I'm not saying all you guys did, but you wanna know what people said on the Twitter as Bama fans? Which I really believe that there's fucking bandwagon fans out here. But they told me, hey, bro, we won, so it doesn't matter. Look what we got. Look where we led from here. Yeah. You guys sure? You guys sure that you liked all that Bama team that we liked back then? And not been a bandwagon through those years? Been a fan for 14 to 15 fucking years. And I'm telling you right now, we had rough times during that run with Saban. I'm telling you that right now. But you niggas got used to winning, bro. You niggas got way used to winning, bro. Sometimes you gotta take a fucking loss. These niggas are not the Bama that we know. And these niggas are not it, bro. They're not it. We got Law out here swinging just because someone's talking in front of his face. I get it. You guys are young, but wow. That shit's pathetic. I ain't gonna lie, that's pathetic. Bro was out here swinging them, and then what are we doing? We as fans are sitting here like, it's a flag. That was offsides. Bro, they got 3 turnovers. We did nothing with it. Bro, are you telling me right now you're watching that game? You're telling me we gave them 3 turnovers, and we did nothing with it. In Milroe, you might be one of the worst quarterbacks we have had in Alabama. And by the way, just 2 weeks ago, I was blessing him like crazy. And I get it, people are going to say, wow, so now you're just throwing middle fingers at Milroe now all of a sudden. No, it's just that the thing is, what the fuck happened to him? What the fuck am I saying? Listen, my head hurts from even talking about that nigga. He literally does well, and then he does bad all of a sudden in the next following season. When everyone was already doubting him already, he plays amazing against Georgia in game 3, I think. It was game 3. He plays amazing against Georgia. And then all of a sudden, you played ass for the rest of the times? You played really shit. How many interceptions did this nigga throw in the past few games? 6? About 6 or 7? 6 to 7 interceptions? Maybe more. Shit, I must have miscount. He threw 1 in Vanderbilt. He threw 1 in... He threw 2 in Vanderbilt. 2. He threw 1, I believe, in South Carolina. And he threw 2 here. That's 6, but I think he threw 7. Could be wrong. But either way, 5 or more interceptions in 3 fucking games? I said you were better than Blake Sims. I changed my mind. Blake Sims in here would not be doing shit like that. I shouldn't have said that. Damn, Millwall. I was just about to buy a short too. I'm serious. I get it that there's gonna be fans out here watching this video telling me, wow, you just throwing middle fingers at Millwall all of a sudden. I swear to you, I loved watching him play, and I still do. I still do. It's just that whatever that Millwall was, it's not the Millwall we got now. I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator problems that we got going on. I don't know. I don't know. But that man does not know. He's lost, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he's lost. Ever since that Georgia game, he is lost. I don't know what happened to him. I personally think he just got too comfortable. I don't even have to really react to this because obviously I watched the game and stuff. I think most likely I'm just gonna slow this down and just talk about it. Because this is more like a review instead of a reaction, most likely. So I always saw the game. And, well, man, oh man. Boy, oh boy, Millwall. Boy, oh boy. I'm gonna skip ahead. Oh yeah, and another thing too that I'm not spawning out is that why do we only throw to Ryan Williams? Is that all we got? I know Prentice is hurt. But why we're not throwing Bernard? And I ain't gonna lie, Bernard is a great player. I wouldn't be surprised if he leads our team next year. Just because niggas don't want to throw to him. We throw to him, what, here and there? But we throwing Williams like 10 times every drive? It feels like. That's sarcastic, but dude. What in the world? Is that all we got? You know when people said all we have is Ryan Williams, you guys made it realistic this game. You made that realistic this game that all we have is Williams. I couldn't even laugh at that South Carolina-Oklahoma game. There's not one game I'm laughing at before this game came. Because I'm sitting here like, dude, I'm not impressed with this Bama team. And they still got me not impressed. And you all know what I also call this, man? I call this discipline. Kalen DeBoer, you need to be a better coach. Everyone wants you fired right now. Dude, the problem is you're out here playing music, letting people dance and stuff, and have exciting times. They're 19 and 20 years old. I'm 23 years old. I've been on the football field before, and I'm telling you right now, you need to discipline these guys, because these guys don't know what the fuck they're doing. This thing here thinking they could push around, shove around Tennessee. I get it's a rivalry, but they think they could punch Tennessee players, hit Tennessee players, shove Tennessee players. At the end of the day, you gotta give props to Tennessee for winning this game despite them struggling. They're not a good team. We're not either. You gotta give them props though, because they won. And winners are winners. And they won. And we are stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose another game. I'm just saying. I'm not doubting as a whole for Alabama. At the end of the day, I am a diehard Alabama fan. I'm gonna continue being an Alabama fan. This loss doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me in the slightest. That's the sad truth, though. And that is really the sad truth. It does not surprise me, not in the slightest. I seen what I had to see from South Carolina game, and after that Georgia game, and after that Vandy game. I seen what I had to see. This is not it. It's not that Bama team. So everyone who was talking shit about us, shit, at the end of the day, the players apparently looked on Twitter and they looked on Instagram and said, you know what? We're going to actually be that. Because I'm not on that field, bro. If I'm on that field, I'm telling you right now, I would yell at every single player on that team and tell them, dude, we need to like, wake the fuck up. Malachi Moore is being a better coach than DeBoer. Because he's actually disciplining them. He's yelling at them. He's getting mad at them. It's sad. It's sad. This is what happens when Kalian Delboa does this. Ah. Out here on the sideline, doing that and clapping, pats you on the shoulder and be like, hey, bro, it's okay. You're doing fine. This is what happens. This is what happens. This is what you get. This is the Bama team that you get. I don't know if you're doing... Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're doing that in Wisconsin, but that's Pac-12. This is the SEC where the big boys play. And I kept saying that down the road all these years. I kept saying, this is the SEC where the big boys play. You think that you're going to walk in their house and just call it a day. No, you got to play hard. You got to fight hard. And just like Georgia did against Texas, you got to fight hard to win. That meant the boy is sorry. He's good. He's a nice guy. But you don't know what we call those type of coaches? Upsettingly. And I respect him. I really do. But you don't know what we call those type of coaches? He's just a nice guy. You can have your record. You could be great and all. But at the end of the day, you're just a nice guy. That doesn't mean you are a phenomenal coach for a specific job. That means you're just a nice guy. And that's what you're showing us right now. That you're just simply a nice guy. So everyone who's saying you're telling me is not on the board, every second of this game is on the board. It's on our O-line too, and it's on Millwall. But here's the thing. Discipline at the end of the day will help these niggas. Discipline at the end of the day will help these players. And there is none. The lack of discipline is criminal, man. Absolute criminal. We are hitting people, shoving people, dancing on every touchdown. And someone's gonna say, but Grant, didn't you guys do that against all these other teams last year and the year before that? Yeah, not every touchdown. Every single touchdown we get, it's like, bro, come on, man. Come on. And then this stupid, dumb dance thing. Every single stupid touchdown is a dance. We deserve this loss. And some people say I wouldn't be surprised if we lose in Missouri. We ain't losing Missouri, but we are dog water offense apparently all of a sudden. Though that wouldn't surprise me either. I don't know what happened to offense after the start of that Georgia game either. The best thing I can really say about this year, and I'm not even, you know what, screw this getting into this video by the way, because by this point, it's just talking. I ain't gonna lie, I knew I was gonna come in here and rant. I didn't think that I was gonna play this, because I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this anymore, bro. I've seen enough of my team this year, bro, right now. I really have. I'm still gonna be a Bam fan. I'm still gonna watch it. Despite me saying all this, I'm still gonna watch us play at the end of the day. I seen enough, man. I always seen enough when it comes to a playoff opportunity. If you still think that we have a playoff, this team ain't winning. This team not winning no playoff. This is not no championship team. Oh, I'm serious. Sometimes you gotta be real. I looked at that against South Carolina, I'm gonna be honest. And I ain't gonna lie, if you losing to Vanderbilt... After Vanderbilt, you're supposed to do better. You wanna know what they did? They did worse. They did just as bad, maybe worse. Tennessee turning the ball over 3 times and you scored this. Yeah, you deserve to lose doing things like that. Good Lord. They scored 0 points in the first half, and we scored 7, and they got 3 turnovers. This team, man, it's a scary look. And that's the problem, lack of discipline, bro. You ain't yelling at them, you're just sitting here doing... And then when the ref comes, you just yelling at him. You're clapping for your team. Malachi Moore doesn't get out of the field. I remember that in the Vanderbilt game. And the boy's like, it's okay, stay on the field. This coach needs to do better, bro. This OC gotta go. The DC gotta go. This team needs a revamp. And it's crazy because we're still winning 5 games and lost 2 games. That is the scary thing about this. This is the worst Bama team ever. And we are 5-2. You guys thought we're going to lose 4 games. We might not. We might actually win out through the rest of it. But this is the worst Bama team ever since 2005 or so. Old. Early 2000, really, really old. Like, I'm talking about 2001, 2002, stuff like that. It's a horrible Bama team. This is an awful, awful team. And I said the same thing. I said left times last year, here and there. But boy, oh boy, Miller, how you get from someone who's getting questionably good and being better last year than you are this year? You threw 6 interceptions. And you were having a low snapper too? Man, that Heisman candidate got you comfortable. Damn, Miller. Hey. Damn. We put 17 minutes in this video. I didn't know I did not make this short. I knew it wasn't going to be short. But can someone tell these players and yell at them and when they mess up, when they screw up? Because at the end of the day, you're just like a private school. A private school who is full of innocence. Sitting here clapping. Every time they screw something up, you still patting them on the shoulder and saying it's okay, it's fine. You're teaching these guys like they're young children. They're grown, young adults. They're grown men. They're 18 and up. You're teaching them like they are 10 years old. I know you got kids, the boy. These ain't your kids. Saban knew it the real way. I don't know what the heck Saban did other than yelling at them when they screw up. When he says kiss my ass, when O-line doesn't want to block or don't want to try as hard. I don't know. I'm not saying do exactly that. But you doing all this every single time something small happens. And these small score games are not going to help either. That's another thing too. They're not going to help. What the fuck? These low score games? You think you're going to win in the SEC with the low score games? God, man. Good Lord, this team. I'm out here yelling at my computer all the time. I'm yelling at my TV. Shoot. I almost have my dad's ears pop out how much I'm yelling. You guys suck. You niggas stink. You got too comfortable after Georgia, bro. I got Georgia fans. I got Georgia friends. And they don't hate y'all. They just think that you guys got too comfortable. That Georgia win? Or whatever. It doesn't matter now. It don't matter at all. Possibly here and there didn't matter after that Vanderbilt game. It definitely doesn't matter now. It really, really doesn't matter. And I'm not saying that the boy's gonna get fired after this because at the end of the day, he's a good coach. At the end of the day, he's a good coach. But he's just a nice guy at it. But he's not a great coach for the SEC. That's a hard truth. And the only way you're going to change that, if you discipline these guys. But you haven't. And I don't know if you will. I thought you were going to do it after the Vanderbilt game. Clearly didn't. And then Bama players go on Instagram and say, "Hey, Dad! Hey, Dad!" Then that means y'all are horrible. And he didn't do it enough. There's a lot of problems on this team. Saban said the biggest problem is disciplining the whole roster. At least most of the offense and most of the defense. And it looks like half of our team doesn't even care enough. Our O-line doesn't even want to block for Millwall. Millwall doesn't even want to throw good. We only have one wide receiver who's being used. We're literally running two wide receivers in every play. It feels like. Number 81 is a good player. We're using him here and there. This team, man. There's no point. There's no point for me to sit here and be super upset and sad about it. We're going against Missouri next. I don't know. God, bro. Good Lord. It's hard to watch this team. It just is. It's hard to watch these guys. See, at the end of the day, I'm all smiles because I'm not the one who's getting killed. They are. They. I'm not the one that's on the field. You guys could call me up, but I'm not the one that's on this field. God. Good Lord. It's just that, like, I get it. It's not easy to play sports and stuff. I understand players. I get it, Bama players. I get it, Moy. I get it, Law. I get it, Milo. It's not easy. But, bro, yelling at each other, not sitting, Milo sitting in the corner, the seat, you know, there was white seats in the back, and just sitting here like this, hands crossed, just watching the game, seeing what's going on, instead of looking at his team, looking at his players, and be like, pointing them like, hey, we gotta do this, and being a team leader, like LeBron James possibly too, and Stephen Curry, because that is a team leader as well, doing things like that. Oh, Milo, you might as well just get your paycheck or something, I guess. I don't know. I love you, man. I'm saying this because I actually do like you, bro. You are. I can see kindness in your heart. I really do. I can see you play better too. But I don't know what happened to you. That's what I'm trying to say. I just don't know what happened to you. That's why I keep talking about you, Millwall. I don't know what in the world happened to you, Jalen Millwall. I don't know. But this is a long video, so I'm just gonna end it from here, man. What's next for Bama? Get rid of a lot of things, bro. Discipline, especially. Get rid of the OC. Lack of discipline. Not discipline, but lack of it. Get rid of that. It's terrible. You guys are doing a horrible job at it. Not doing anything. Patting them in the back, and patting them on the shoulder, and saying, you're doing fine, bro. You're doing perfectly fine. Then that means that they're going to think that they're doing something right when they're not. Law, elbowing and stuff. Yelling at him and stuff. He thinks that he's doing something right. Because the board's doing. Defensive coordinator gotta go. The offensive coordinator gotta go. This defense gotta be better. Recruit better next season. The boy, you're not gonna get fired. But you do this next year, and then you do it after that year. I don't know how long your contract is. I'm pretty sure it's 3 years, possibly. 3 years, and you're gone, bro. They're gonna find someone else for this Alabama job. I'm being brutally honest, man. At the end of the day, I get it. We are all human beings. We all have issues and we all have problems that we gotta solve. The problem is, are you gonna solve it? Are you gonna solve it, DeBoer? Are you gonna solve it, Millwall? Are you gonna solve it, Alabama wide receiver Williams? This has nothing to do with you. I ain't gonna lie. And same as Bernard as well. Wide receivers, are you guys gonna play better? Prentice, I don't know if he's gonna be here next year. Cause he's what? O-line, you guys gonna defend better? I mean, block better? Changes gotta be made, man. I'm just gonna leave it from there, bro. I made this video too long. Changes gotta be made in Alabama Roll Tide. Because at the end of the day, I love my Crimson Tide, but this is not it. And this is not okay. And these low score games are not okay. That's all I gotta say about that, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. But Alabama, Roll Tide. We rolling, but we ain't rolling this year right now.